Good morning, students. In the last video we have done till question number 10th. Now we will be doing the question number 11. The question number 11 states, students, by what number should minus 5 raised to power minus 1 be multiplied so that the product is 8 raised to power minus 1? Right. So here I have done the solution. How we will do the solution? Let the required number be x. Then, according to question, minus 5 raised to power minus 1 into x is equal to how much? 8 raised to power minus 1. Now, we will solve this question. So, how we will solve this question? We will keep this minus 5 raised to power minus 1 as 1 by minus 5 into x is equal to 1 by 8. Then in the next step, x is equal to 1 by 8 into minus 5. So we solve this one. So x is equal to minus 5 by 8. Hence the required number is how much? Minus 5 by 8. Now the next question number states, by what number should 3 raised to power minus 3 be multiplied to obtain 4? So again we will be starting from the same line. Let the required number be x. Then 3 raised to power minus 3 into x is equal to 4. Now because my power is minus negative, so by the exponent laws of exponents, this can be written as 1 by 3 raised to power 3 into x is equal to 4. And in the next step, x can be written as 4 into 3 raised to power 3. Here the students can memorize whatever term in the denominator comes in the right hand side and comes into the numerator part. And whatever is in the numerator, when it comes to other side, it converts into the denominator. So here I have done x is equal to 4 into 3 raised to power 3. I have expanded 3 raised to power 3. So 3 raised to power 3 is how much? 27. So I multiplied 4 into 27. So answer is how much? 108. Hence the required number is 108. Similarly, question number 13 states, by what number should minus 30 raised to power minus 1 be divided to get the 6 raised to power minus 1. Again I will say, let the required number be x. Then minus 30 raised to power minus 1 divided by x is equal to 6 raised to power minus 1. Because here divide question is sign is there. So this divide sign means I will make it in division. So minus 30 raised to power minus 1 by x is equal to 6 raised to power minus 1. So there are other option also, students, to solve this question, but I will solve it like this first. So minus 30 raised to power minus 1 divided by x is equal to 6 raised to power minus 1. Now because x is in the denominator, so when it will be changing its sign, so it comes into the numerator part. So minus 30 raised to power minus 1 is equal to 6 raised to power minus 1 into x. Right. So we have to find x. So I have make all these terms into the left hand side and the other part into the right hand side. So this will become 6 raised to power minus 1 into x is equal to minus 30 raised to power minus 1. So here x is equal to minus 30 raised to power minus 1 divided by 6 raised to power minus 1. So this again implies x is equal to minus 30 raised to power minus 1 divided by 6 raised to power minus 1. The negative exponents converted into the positive one. So the answer is my y minus 1 by 30 divided by 1 by 6 is equal to 1 by minus 30 into 6 by 1. And then I will solve it. So it will be becoming minus 1 by 5. For your concern, students, I have done the other way also to solve the same question. How we can, the calculation may differ from the person to person. So here I have done the same question. Minus 30 raised to power minus 1 divided by x is equal to 6. The same question by the different method. What I try to do over here is, in the previous part I have converted negative exponent later, but in this solution I have turned this negative exponents before doing the division part. So here only the negative exponent converted into the positive exponent and division is done later. So this way also we can solve the question. So it is 1 by minus 30 divided by x is equal to 1 by 6. So 1 by minus 30 because division sign is there. So division sign converted into multiplication, and whatever term is over here. So x is only number. So I can put 1 over here. So it is 1 by x. So into 1 by x is equal to 1 by 6. Now we will solve. Minus 30 into x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6 by minus 30. X is equal to minus 1 by c. So here also. See, whatever method you are doing, your answer will be same. Here also the answer is minus 1 by 5, and here also the answer is minus 1 by 5. So calculation part may differ person to person. Right. So the next question is, now question number 14. Find x such that 3 by 5 raised to power 3 into 3 by 5 raised to power minus 6 is equal to 3 by 5 raised to power 2x minus 1. In this question, students, we can easily see that our base are same. Here 3 by 5 and here 3 by 5 is same. So what I do is, because the base are same, so their exponents get added. So 3 plus minus 6. And here we remain the, we write the same thing. So here 3 by 5 raised to power minus 3, because 3 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 3. And here 3 by 5 is equal to 2x minus 1. Because the bases are same, so exponents must be equal. So minus 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 3. 2x is equal to minus 3 plus 1. And now 2x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to minus 1. So in this question, my answer will be x is equal to minus 1. Right, student? So we move on to the next question, that is question number 15. Question number 15 say you have to simplify this question. Simplify means you have to, so much ever you will be cut short this question, simplify it and get the final value. So in this question, students, you can see 3 by 5 into 10 raised to power 5 into 25, 5 raised to power 7 into 6 raised to power 5. Here I would like to show your concern, students. Here 3 is a prime number, 10 is not a prime number, 25 is not a prime number, 5 is a prime number, and 6. I am talking about the base only. So what I will do is, in the first step, I will try to convert my all bases into the prime factors. So 3 by 5, there is no need to change 3 because this is already prime number. But 10 is a prime, not a prime number, it is a composite number. So how should we multiply to get the prime factors? So 10 can be written as what? 2 into 5. So in this step, I have written, instead of 10, I have written 2 into 5, and the bracket, whole bracket is equal to 5 into 5 raised to power square. And 5 raised to power 7. Again, 6 is a composite number, so 6 can be written as 2 into 3 raised to power 5. After this, I have not written, but I have applied this law, students. If AM into BM is equal to A into BM, right? And the vice versa also. So in my case, it is 2 raised to power 2 into 5 raised to power 5 can be written as 2 raised to power 5 into 5 raised to power 5. Right? So in the similar way, I have written 2 into 5 raised to power 5 can be written as 2 by 5 into 5 raised to power 5 into 5 square. And 5 raised to power 7 into 2 raised to power 5. Same 2 raised to power 5 into 3 raised to power 5. Then in the next step, what I have done is the same terms in numerator and denominator get be eliminated. So here 3 raised to power 5 is there. So this is 3 raised to power 5. So these are eliminated. It is 2 raised to power 5. It is 2 raised to power 5. So it is eliminated. Now the rest part is 5 raised to power 5 into and 5 raised to power 2. Because bases are same, the power gets added. So it is 5 raised to power 5 plus 2. Divided by, in denominator only 5, 7 is left. I have put this denominator. Because both numerator and denominator are same, both are eliminated and my answer get 1. So this is how we will doing the question number 15. The next question, students, is question number 16. It is something little tricky, you can say. Here you have to again simplify. You have to again simplify. And here it is 16 into 2 raised to power n plus 1 minus 4 into 2 raised to power n divided by 16 into 2 raised to power n plus 2 minus 2 into 2 raised to power n plus 2. Here, if the student will see first, he will see that 2 raised to power n is there. Here 2 raised to power n plus 1 is there. Here 2n plus 2 is there. And here 2n plus 2 there. Now, how to solve this question? So, in the first C, or you can say in the first I, you can have the little bit disturbed like that कि we are unable to solve this question. But this question is very easy. As you can see, again we will be trying to convert our bases into the prime factor. So, 16 can be written as 2 raised to power 4. I have written 2 raised to power 4. By the laws of exponent, because the power gets added, so this can be distributed like this, 2 raised to power n into 2 raised to power 1. Similarly, 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 2 and this 2 raised to power n remains same. Here also again 16 can be written as 2 raised to power 4 and this 2 raised to power n plus 2 can be written as 2 raised to power n into 2 raised to power 2. So, and here also 2 into 2 raised to power n into 2 raised to power 2. And after this step, students, what I see is कि 2 raised to power n is also in this term and 2 raised to power n is also in this term. Because there are two terms, so I will take common 2 raised to power n from these two terms. So 2 raised to power n will be taken outside. So what remains? 2 raised to power 4 into 2 raised to power 1 in this term, and here only 2 raised to power 2 because this is already taken. So 2 raised to power n. Similarly, in the denominator also, if I take this part from this first term, so what remains? 2 raised to power 4 this one and 2 raised to power 2 this one. And in the second term, 2 is remain and 2 raised to power 2 remains. Now this 2n and 2n will be eliminated. Now it is easy to simplify. Now 2 raised to power 4 means 16, 2 raised to power 1 means 2 and 2 raised to power 2 means 4, and here again also I will do the same thing. Then this is 32 minus 4 by 64 minus is 28 by 15 and the answer is equal to 1 by 2. This is how you will do the question. Now the next question, student, is question number 17. This is also, you can see, find the value of n when 5 into 2n into 5 into 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 9. So this is a simple use of laws of exponent only, because bases are same, the power gets added. 2n plus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 9. Because the bases are same, so power should be equal. So n 2n plus 3 is equal to 9, and rest you can do the question. Right? Now the question number 18. So last but not the least of this leg of video, it is 2 raised to power n minus 7 into 5 raised to power n minus 4 is equal to 1250. Here what I am trying to do is I want to make both the powers same. So it is n minus 7 and here it is n minus 4. So how these two terms can be equal? So minus 7 can be written as minus 4 minus 3. So this can be written as 2 raised to power n minus 4 into 2 raised to power minus 3. And here also 5 raised to power n minus 4 is equal to 1250. Now because these two terms have got the same power, so I will write it as 2 raised to power n minus 4, 5 raised to power n minus 4, and this 2 raised to power minus 3 comes into the denominator with the positive power is equal to 1250. Now because the powers are same, so the bases get multiplied. So 2 into 5 raised to power n minus 3. And what about this 2 raised to power 3? This gets shifted to the other side and into the numerator. So 1250 into 8. Now 2 5s are 10. 10 raised to power n minus 4. And here 1250 into 8 means 10,000. So 10 raised to power n minus 4 is equal to 10 raised to power how much? 4. Now n minus 4, because the bases are same, again the question same, that like n minus 4 is equal to 4. So n minus 4 is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 plus 4. So answer will be n is equal to 8. So this is how you will be doing all the questions of exercise 5A, students. So I hope you complete all the questions of exercise 5A. So goodbye, students. Take care.